Okay. Well, welcome. Just I wanted to do a quick live here, kind of introduce myself here. Pardon me while I get myself kind of into shape here. I've actually not ever went live on YouTube, but that's okay. Um, I'm kind of on my personal page right now, actually, and I have been interacting with quite a bit of different public curators and on my personal profile, and I feel sometimes like I hate that I tend to try to shout out, but also to some of these people that are speaking, try to link. It's not like I'm trying to give myself a kudos of go to my podcast, but so much of what I have been seeing tends to relate. And I've been watching quite a bit of um various spiritual people that maybe are speaking about tarot cards and things that maybe some people don't believe, but for me, that's the reality that I live in. So that being said, I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Antonio Huizar, and I am the host at Beyond the System podcast. Now, the podcast itself, it kind of hit the ground running for a little bit. I was very excited about things that I had spiritually received and, felt that I needed to bring forth to humanity, but also just kind of start to open up conversations about just the state of the world and where we are. Now, mind you, this whole path started back April of 2025. And when I started that path, it was just a personal spiritual journey. It was never meant to be a podcast, it was never meant to be anything more than just me trying to become a better human. And along my journey, what I started to experience was, um, I guess, something a little bit more. Right before I was heading to Peru, my higher self and intuition had given me instruction and direction to order a green screen and cameras and for me, I was kind of floored because I don't want to be in the public spotlight. It's not something that has been anything that has ever appealed to me, to have a podcast, to want to speak out and be an influencer. But for whatever reason, my higher self thought that that would be a good idea. And I constantly kind of go back and forth with my higher self, with ego, trying to no, that's not who I am. That's not what I aspire to do. And lo and behold, I didn't win. I ordered this stuff. I went to Peru. I was going to be gone for 6 months. Ended up only for 3 months. That's a whole story in its own. But when I got back, the information that I had received and the story that I was supposed to share was kind of very overbearing and overwhelming to me, and I did not really want to. When I say my ego did not want to kind of be put in the spotlight with that type of statements of the things that I had experienced. Pardon me. And that, as well as just being a shy person, an introvert, somebody who, when I attend functions or I go out with friends, I'm the quiet one. I'm the one that sits over in the corner. I'm observing. I'm not needing to be the center of attention. Not that I couldn't be. I just I like to do what I do, and to me, I'm going out because I want to have a fun time or enjoy the experience as it is for me, and that is what I like doing. People watching, listening, um, trying to understand, deeper truths of things that are being spoken about. So, anyway, that being said, I wanted to do an introduction on my personal page and just invite you over to my podcast. Beyond the System podcast. As you can see behind me, understand that I'm not someone who has to pretend that I have this all figured out. I am new at podcasting. Um, I do a lot of ums. I've tried to do the video editing. I've tried to do cut out a lot of things that were not needed. But truthfully, I don't have time to do all those aspects. And I'm sure maybe I'll get better at the not saying the ums and those things that annoy people. But for the time being, I will just continue to be me, unapologetically, because at this point in time, I think this is what we need is somebody to actually not be afraid to show themselves as they are. We live in a society that's all we do is perform for other people, and it's getting old, and we have to do something different. So that being said, thank you for taking a few moments to allow me to introduce myself. Please look up my page, Beyond the System podcast. I'm not really great with doing all the links and all of that at this point. I don't have a staff that works with me. I may get to that point someday, but for the time being, just go to your search and type it in. I think I maybe have tagged it in when I titled the video. Check me out. I want to start peeling back some of the things that probably will ruffle feathers and different feathers, because it's not just about governments across the world, not just about religions, not just about our timelines and history, not just about what it is. And these are all parts of the story of history, but the stories that we are led to believe by the media, things that we can look and see that, man, that doesn't look right, but we swallow it hook, line, and sinker, and somebody will be repeating it, and I'm like, why can you not see through the BS? So that being said, I appreciate anybody that takes the time to come and see content. I've recorded so much content that hasn't even hit my channel. I was trying to do video editing and work jobs, and it's just at this point overwhelming. And I'm not somebody that can do the scripts and read, the teleprompter. It doesn't feel natural to me. I feel like I can't do that. I don't speak from that nature. It has to move through me in an energetic experience. And that's the way I have to do it, whether it's sloppy and unliked. At least I like it. So, and that's what's most important to me. It's not about how many people actually see my content, like it. I don't want to go viral. I want for the knowledge and the information that source has been given me as downloads, that has been specifically, I've been instructed to share with humanity, to have that seen. If somebody else takes the information and repeats it, as long as they're not making money off of it, I don't care. We need to do something different in this world and in today's day and age. So that being said, thank you again. I leave you again, Antonio Huizar with Beyond the System podcast. I kind of go by the name of the messenger. That is something that was given to me in one of my meditations. And I leave you in love and in peace and light.